Give me your imagination for a moment. Picture the most intense football league in Europe. Passionate fans, historic rivalries, stadiums that shake with every goal. Turkish football lives and breathes drama. But what happens when the referees calling your favorite club's matches are also betting on them? That's not speculation anymore. Turkish Football Federation cracked wide open when investigators discovered 371 out of 571 professional referees had active betting accounts. One referee placed 18,277 bets over 5 years. Like, how do you even have the time to do that amount of bets? You know what I mean? Right now, over 1,024 players are suspended. 8 people are under arrest. The investigation began quietly in April 2025. Prosecutors in Antalya received tips about referees placing bets on matches they were officiating. What started as a few suspicious names became a 5-year audit that exposed the depth of the corruption. By late October, the Turkish Football Federation couldn't hide it anymore. TFF President Ibrahim Hasiosmani... I'm trying my best here. Hasiosmanoglu, I think that's fine, held a press conference on October 28th and called it a poison wounding the conscience of Turkish football. The numbers were staggering. Out of 571 active referees across all professional leagues, 371 had betting accounts. Of those, 152 were actively gambling. 7 in the top tier, Super League referees, were implicated. 15 assistant referees joined them. The federation suspended 149 officials immediately, with bans ranging from 3 months to a year, probably too short. Then it got worse. Early November brought the bombshell that flipped Turkish football upside down. The TFF announced that 1,024 players had been summoned and suspended for betting violations. Stars from Galatasaray, Besiktas, and Fenerbahce got caught in the net. National team defender Aaron faces a potential career derailment. Lower league clubs lost entire rosters overnight. Some clubs can barely field 11 players. The investigation didn't stop at suspensions. By November 7th, 8 arrests had been made, including referees and a club president. This was legitimate criminal betting. If you bet on these sports, it's like robbery. It's collusion. It's manipulation of the market of betting so that you lose and they win. It's pretty insane. Fenerbahce has been screaming about referee bias for years, but that could be chalked up to any club complaining. Controversial calls in crucial matches, penalties that made no sense, yellow cards that seemed personal. Their president, Saadettin Saran, immediately demanded full transparency from the TFF. For Fenerbahce supporters, this scandal explains everything they've suspected. Were matches rigged? Did betting influence outcomes? Those questions now have to be answered in court. I don't know if we're going to get down to individual clubs being robbed in certain ways because it's too hard to tell which match was a farce and which wasn't. It's difficult to find that type of thing out. The broader implications ripple beyond Turkey's borders. FIFA and UEFA have strict rules against officials betting on their own sport. Turkish football's reputation internationally hangs in the balance. Matches could be postponed or canceled. Past titles might be in question. Foreign players and coaches will think twice before signing with Super League clubs. This Turkish scandal mirrors a global pattern. NBA players have been banned for betting recently. Cricket faces constant integrity concerns. Tennis deals with suspicious betting patterns on minor tournaments. Gambling companies sponsor leagues, broadcast scorelines for live betting, and create environments where insiders have unprecedented access to profitable information. The house always wins, and competitive integrity pays the price. I'm going to be honest with you, I have another video coming out in the near future about how gambling is ruining all sports, and it's kind of more focused on football, but I think this is too important of a topic for me to glance over, and I will probably talk about this scandal in that video, but there's a lot more at risk here with just gambling in general. Turkish football sits at a crossroads. Can the TFF root out corruption completely? Probably not. Will fans trust matches again? Absolutely not. How many more names will surface as investigators dig deeper? Probably a lot more. The 1,024 suspended players represent careers in limbo, families without income, but it's their own fault, and clubs scrambling to survive. The 7 arrested referees face criminal charges that could mean prison time. The poison described has infected every level of the system. What comes next determines whether Turkish football recovers or collapses under the weight of its own corruption. The investigations continue. More arrests are expected, and every match played under this cloud carries the question fans shouldn't have to ask. Was it all real?